Hi, how are you? It's 9:30 on Friday morning and it's a gorgeous day. I've realized after living here for a year and a half or so that I need to say such things. Everywhere I've lived, people have said the weather changes so fast, but I don't think it happens nearly as quickly as it does here in Aberdeen, Washington. Um, it can be a lovely day at 9:30 in the morning. You may be watching this later and it will be anything but a lovely day, but it's nice now. And our crocuses are up in our front lawn. That's amazing. In Illinois, that didn't happen until April or May, so I'm enjoying that. This Sunday, we're going to be starting a new series in our sermons. We're going to be looking at the one another's in the New Testament. What are the one another's? There are a host of statements throughout the New Testament that talk about how we get along as the family of God, how we relate to one another. And they're framed with what in Greek is called the reciprocal pronoun, one another. We are to love one another. We are to honor one another. We are to care for one another, to be kind to one another, considerate of one another. We're to bear one another's burdens. We're to serve one another. And it goes on. These one another's define what it means to be, again, the family of God, how we relate to one another. This is a wonderful church, and we do these things so well, but it's always worth having a tune-up. How do we relate to one another? How do we love one another? Because love is the defining term that seems to be the umbrella over all of the others. And the example of love is Jesus. We're going to be looking at that this Sunday as we have communion, seeing what the love of God was in Christ's life for us as he died for us. But then we're going to go on and see how that relates to how we relate to one another, relating to one another, the one another's of the New Testament. So that's what's coming up this Sunday, but also in the coming weeks until we come up to Easter. Thanks so much for joining me for VChat this week. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.